Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa, and whether you're new or returning, I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to Capricorn's reading for the last half of June 2022. You can have Capricorn anywhere in your chart, and of course cross watchers are always welcome. So thank you for being here. I hope you can get something out of this message today. Hope you are doing well. Before I get started with the reading, let me remind y'all that this is a general public reading, so some, none, or all of it may apply to your situation. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. Also keep in mind that time is fluid and not linear, which means that for each individual person watching, that means this could have already happened, this could be happening right now, or this could happen in the future. And also keep in mind that we all have free will to change the outcome of any reading at any time for any reason. And then we would get blessings or karma accordingly. And Saturn decides that, as well as Jupiter, but mostly Saturn, because Saturn is the policeman and the judicial system of all human life, of all souls. So we have to answer to Saturn. And yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started. I am going to make these readings shorter, hopefully. Yeah. I'm going to use 2 tarot decks and 1 oracle deck. Holy Spirit, what are the messages for Capricorn and their cross watchers for the last half of June 2022? These flipped over inside. I'll take them. Put that back in there because that wasn't on the bottom. Well, at the bottom of the deck is the 5 of Earth, which is the 5 of Pentacles. This is about fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, or uncertain self-employment, or someone that's just feeling ignored or in poverty. At the top of the deck is the Queen of Earth in the reverse. So the Karmic Feminine, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. They're not thoughtful, creative, warm, or sensible. They're not making time for anyone around them. They're not taking a sensible approach. They don't deal with challenges or in a kind and understanding manner. All this person knows how to do is fight. They do not communicate well. They are financially dependent with the Queen of Earth in the reverse. Lazy, unproductive. They don't take care of their home and family, or they're not employed. Take what resonates, leave the rest. So the first card that came out is Unity in the reverse. I actually saw that at the top of the deck after the pre-shuffle. I wasn't going to say anything about it, but here it is. The Unity card, which is the Hierophant card. It's in the reverse. So we've got 2 cards indicating divorce here, with the Queen of Earth in the reverse and Unity in the reverse. If this divorce hasn't happened yet, it's imminent. So the card for Unity, the Hierophant, it says traditional viewpoints or methods. Well, it was in the reverse. So this is not a traditional viewpoint or a method. It's not a spiritual organization, and doesn't have anything to do with that. This Queen of Earth doesn't have the ability to seek out mentors or like-minded friends in the spiritual community. They very much could be against God, because I see the Hierophant in the reverse, which also indicates a lack of respect that this person has, and therefore they don't give respect. They don't give it and they don't get it, or they don't give it, so that's why they're not getting that respect anymore. Then we have the 7 of Wands. So this is very much wanting to fight for this marriage. The Karmic Feminine are standing up to defend their beliefs and their decisions. They're standing their grounds, and I don't know if I would really call it choosing your battles wisely, but whatever. We will clarify exactly what that is, because that might even not be her energy. That might be the masculine energy. And I say her very loosely because feminine and masculine energies reside in everybody, and at the same time, even. And a man could just as easily be a feminine energy. So please don't be put off by that. It's just energy, it's not gender. So the next card we have out is the Eight of Fire. Notice we have 7 and 8 consecutively, and we have 2 5s, which is indicative of change, struggle, and progress. The Eight of Wands. This is lots of things happening all at once. Fast forward movement. Lots of conversations, lots of things happening all at the same time. Events are moving at a fast pace. The delays are over. There are many things happening at once here. So we have the 5th house of Leo, which is romance, children, pets, creativity, matters of the heart, and risk-taking. We have the 8th house of Scorpio, which is sex, death, transformation, regeneration, secrets, lies, the hidden, unseen, the occult, other people's money, wills, inheritances, and taxes. And we have the 7th house of Libra and partnerships. It could be any kind of a partnership. It could be a family partnership, a friend, a neighbor, a landlord, whatever. But I don't really read upon that stuff. If it resonates for you in that way, great, take it. If not, whatever. So there's definitely a transformation happening and major changes here. Holy Spirit, please clarify the Hierophant in the reverse. Wheel of Fortune. There's advancement and progress being made here. This is sudden events happening very suddenly here, moving the course of fortune in a different direction, away from the direction of Karmics. Please clarify the 7 of Wands. Please and thank you. Holy Spirit, what does Capricorn and the Cross Watchers need to know about the 7 of Wands? So we have the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse and the 7 of Swords in the upright. I hope y'all can see that. So the 6 of Pentacles is in the reverse. 6 and 7 of Swords. Whatever. Looks like shit to me. But anyhow, 6 of Pentacles is in the reverse is either overgiving or not giving anything or enough. And in this Karmic's case, they're not giving anything or enough. They're just a taker, a mooch, a very entitled person, or at least they think they are. And then we have the 7 of Swords, which is lying, theft, deception, and trickery. So this Karmic has done the most, despite the fact that they were wanting to lie, cheat, steal, or just be a complete fraud, just to take what they can take. And we have 2 7s together, so that's either a blessing or a warning of karma. And this is a warning of karma. This isn't a blessing at all. This is a warning. And this Karmic has said a lot of lies and did a lot of manipulation to be getting those pentacles. Holy Spirit, please clarify the Eight of Fire for Capricorn and their cross watchers. This one flipped over, Page of Wands. So there's going to be some news coming from a particular fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have Temperance here, so they could have Sagittarius somewhere in their chart. Perhaps Saturn, because we're in a Saturn retrograde, and there's a lot of stuff going on about Saturn in my readings because of the karma that is being distributed because of Saturn retrograde. So, for many of y'all, or for some of y'all, whoever, could be Sagittarius and your Saturn. You might even have it in two places because we have two Sagittarius cards out here. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I just saw 1111 on my counter. That is about your foundation as a person or as a couple. And this isn't a couple anymore. This is a breakup. So now this is really about the rotten foundation of this karmic marriage here. But anyhow, there is a fire sign here with Sagittarius in their chart who wants reconciliation to regain the favor of those that they have offended. And there's going to be some communication coming from them. But at the top of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So it looks like the Karmic Feminine, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, came out twice. The greedy, gold-digging, bad wife and mother. They're the ones that are begging for reconciliation. The top and the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords in the reverse and the Six of Wands in the reverse. Karmic Feminine's been caught in their lies. And there's public humiliation here. Embarrassment. Definitely failure. Falling from grace. From lies and theft and deception and trickery. And yeah. But it kind of looks like they're like falling at the feet of the Divine Masculine here. Forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. But we all know that's a lie. Ace of Swords in the reverse. These karmics will promise the moon and the stars, but they can never deliver. Holy Spirit, please clarify the Queen of Earth in the reverse. We have the Chariot in reverse and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. They have Cancer in their chart somewhere, and they're very, very much unbalanced, ungrounded. They're not holding their shit together, and they're stuck. They're not going anywhere. They're not moving forward. They're not having any victory. Two cards of victory and success, both in the reverse. That is an epic fail. Not only that, but this karmic is just fucking nuts. They're just so afraid of this happening, but if you just accept it and not go about this kicking and screaming, it could go a little bit better, but it's all in what you make of it. Holy Spirit, please clarify the Five of Pentacles for Capricorn and the cross watchers. Yeah, they're really worried about being in the poorhouse. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. This karmic is holding on for dear life because they are so afraid of not having that money, that lifestyle that they've grown so accustomed to. the universe is yanking it away for a reason. Holy Spirit, yeah, thank you. So we got the Two of Wands. But it's should be reversed because it did kind of fly out in the reverse, but then it bounced and went right side up. But yeah. Oh, it's supposed to be in the upright here. I see. The reason why it's supposed to be in the upright because at the bottom of the deck is Strength and the top of the deck is the Emperor. So the Emperor is tapping into some Leo energy somewhere in their chart, or whether it's in their planets or in one of their houses. And if they don't have Leo in one of their houses, whatever sign is in the 5th house of Leo will resonate for this Strength card. They will use that particular sign that's in the 5th house to piggyback on the Leo energy. But anyhow, the Emperor is standing in their strength and loyalty and in their power and authority. And the Two of Wands is in the upright, which is a good decision for the Emperor to leave the Karmic out in the cold, to leave them in poverty and leave them ignored. Because that is the only way that you can deal with a narcissist. No further contact. Top of the bottom of the deck again for the 5 of Pentacles is the 9 of Swords and the Judgment in the reverse. The Karmic's worried, the Karmic's scared. The Karmic can't sleep. They're having panic attacks. And it's because they're getting karma and they know it. Holy Spirit, please clarify unity in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. Please and thank you. Unity in reverse and Wheel of Fortune for Capricorn and the Cross Watchers. Thank you. So we got the 7 of Swords in the reverse. So the lying, the theft, the deception, and the trickery is over. The Karmic has been exposed, either by their own doing, someone else is doing, or the universe is doing, whichever the case is. Suddenly, very suddenly, things changed. The bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man in the reverse. There is a Piscean energy here who has a lot of clarity on what this marriage is all about here. Yep, and then at the top of the deck we have the Lovers. So a divine masculine who has Pisces in their chart, anywhere in it. They've been enlightened on the divine love connection, and they're making the right choice now. The Lovers is not in the reverse. So the Emperor's sacrifice has been made. He's got this enlightenment. He is very clear on this connection, and he is very clear about this other connection that they're walking away from. Yep. The Lovers and the Queen of Wands. There's a lot of attraction. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of passion. And the Emperor has spent a lot of time thinking about their divine counterpart, the Four of Swords, resting, meditating, recovering. Holy Spirit, please clarify the 7 of Wands. Queen of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, by the way. Feminine energy. This is a divine feminine. Please clarify the Seven of Wands. Eight of Swords. The bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. At the top of the deck is the King of Cups in the reverse. So here's this water masculine, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They could have it anywhere in their chart. But this Eight of Swords is supposed to be in the reverse. Yeah, because the King of Cups in the reverse, the Emperor, they're freeing themselves. There's no love being expressed. Nothing. They're setting themselves free because of the lies and the greed and the theft and the manipulation. Then we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse, which is huge disappointment. King of Cups isn't happy. Neither is the Karmic. No one's happy. Everyone is disappointed. Nothing turned out the way that either of these spouses thought it would. Especially the masculine, because I think they really trusted this Karmic for a long time. And the veil came off of their eyes, and they saw these Karmics for who they are. Holy Spirit, please clarify the Eight of Wands for Capricorn and the cross watchers. So we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. That's either confusion, supernatural meddling energy like spell work. This could be running out of options, or this is the Emperor done contemplating. And Seven of Cups is very much about clarity. At the bottom of the deck, we have Justice in the reverse. And at the top of the deck is the High Priestess in the reverse. So, these emperors are seeing that they do not follow their intuition, and that the situation is very much unfair and unbalanced and ungrounded. And another card of divorce is here with the Justice in the reverse. So that's where this is heading, if it hasn't already. Please clarify the Eight of Wands a little bit more, please, and thank you. There's a lot going on here, and it's like a lot of self-realization and a lot of seeing shit for what it is. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy. The Hermit is a spiritual teacher. They spend a lot of time by themselves, studying, meditating, working. The bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands in the reverse. This is coming out of competition, drama, jealousy, arguments, and fights and bullshit. And then we have the Four of Cups at the top of the deck. Someone just wants the fight to be over, and they're bored with this cup. And I'm talking about the Emperor. That cup is tainted. They do not want it, because the King of Cups is in the reverse. The Hermit's also about spiritual expansion and evolution and growth. So the Emperor has been spending a lot of time by themselves, or they're about to be, or whatever. Eight of Wands, Tower, and the Knight of Swords. Tower was at the bottom, and the Knight of Swords is at the top. So what the fuck is that? Alright, show me what this Tower and the Knight of Swords is. What's the Knight of Swords doing and saying? Well, the Knight of Swords got the Two of Wands in the reverse. It's making a bad choice here. Please clarify the Knight of Swords. Yep, it's the Karmic. The Chariot in the reverse with the Two of Wands in the reverse. They're coming for a fight. That's what this Tower is. But the Chariot is in the reverse twice. So every time these karmics get triggered, they get more and more karma, and they get more and more stuck. Not able to move forward or advance or anything. It is just so much stagnancy, and it's oppressing. But it is exactly what this karmic feminine deserves. It's what they asked for. By doing all that they have done. So, Karmic is brokenhearted here. Three of Swords. The bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups. It's a third party situation. We have the Queen of Pentacles at the top of the deck. So the Karmic is very much heartbroken over the fact that there is a Queen of Pentacles in the upright when they're in the reverse, which means they're the exact opposite. And they're jealous, they're resentful, and they're resentful about the fact that this Queen of Pentacles is independent, financially independent, and the Karmic can't compete yet. The Karmic has so many lessons to learn so they can get to this Queen of Pentacles themselves if they choose to. This is just really lame. Jealous of the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. The bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands, and the top of the deck is the Moon in reverse. So there's a lot of shit coming out. A lot of shit coming to the surface. This is interesting. The World is in the reverse at the top of the deck, and the Eight of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. What's the World and the Eight of Pentacles about? What about the Eight of Pentacles hasn't been closed out? Oh. Queen of Swords in the reverse. The bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Judgment and the upright. So the Karmic got karma for their spell work, and it's actively in progress, but that's why the World is in reverse. There's unfinished business here coming for the Karmic feminine, showing up as the Queen of Swords in the reverse. The Queen of Swords in the reverse is a cold-hearted motherfucker who's a damn dirty liar and who is a manipulator. They're just nasty, rude people. Sometimes when the Queen of Swords is in the reverse, that means there's no communication, or it's just awful communication. Whatever resonates, it doesn't make a difference. But there is no love here and no truth. And Karmic was only in it for the money. And oh, how the truth comes out. Please clarify the Queen of Earth. Well, This is weird. At the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. At the top of the deck is the Magician in the reverse. The angels are being very, very loud that the reason why the Karmics Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse is because of their manipulation and their spell work and their black magic, period. It all backfired on them as well, which means that the intention that they had been setting, like binding the Emperor to them forever and ever and ever, has actually worked against them. It has actually done the opposite of that. We have the Page of Pentacles and the upright, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Hierophant. So here we have a Taurus here with fire and water in their chart, as well as earth. This is a brand new thing for them. This is very passionate and this is very loving. There's a lot of communication that's going to be happening back and forth about love, passion, excitement, having fun, marriage, commitment. And this is something new that the Emperor is doing here, the Page of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords, and the top of the deck is the King of Pentacles. So, King of Pentacles has Taurus in their chart, and they've spent a lot of time thinking. Could be Taurus, Mars, or anywhere, but they spent a lot of time thinking about this, and this is what they want to do. They don't see a future with the Karmic Feminine. All right. I'll answer that later. Anyhow. So, they've done a lot of thinking. Really did a lot of meditating on this. And this really is the best choice. The Devil card came out. What's the Devil doing? Oh, it's the Emperor. So, the Emperor has Capricorn and Taurus in their chart. Because got the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then we have the major arcana for 2 earth signs. So this is Capricorn, Taurus, Aries, Taurus. Please clarify the Devil one more time. What's the Devil doing? Or how's the Devil feeling? Two of Swords made the decision. It's in the reverse. What's the decision about? Two of Cups. Love. Mutual love. The Empress. And the Ten of Pentacles reversed, which is divorce. The Emperors are choosing to walk away from these unloving nightmare situations, walking towards the love. Please clarify the Five of Pentacles for Capricorn and their cross watchers. Ace of Wands in reverse. That's a complete rejection. There's no physical attraction. There's no nothing. The bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So the Karmic's going to keep trying to come back. Six of Wands in the reverse because they're in a state of failure. There's no success and there's no public victory here. Five of Pentacles We have the King of Swords with the Knight of Pentacles. It took a long time for the Emperor to stand in their truth, in their authenticity, and in their power. To speak up, to talk about what it is that they want and what they're not getting and what they're tired of. It's taken a long time for the King of Swords to speak their truth. What's the King of Swords doing? Fool in reverse. They know it would be absolutely foolish to restart another cycle in these karmic marriages. The top of the deck is the Ten of Swords in the reverse. They're moving forward, they're releasing it, they're walking away. The bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups. Karmic's very sad. They're depressed. They have guilt, remorse, and shame. And they're sad about this ending. And for some of you, if y'all Empresses have Leo in their chart, or if the Emperor has Leo in their chart, for some of y'all, this means that you're no longer out in the cold with your divine counterpart, or you're about to not be, because there's an apology here and a revealing of feelings, loyalty and forgiveness and compassion. That has either happened or about to happen or whatever. But we got the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Again, the Karmic wants to come out of the cold. They want to come out of poverty. They want to come out of bad health. They want to stop being ignored, and they're holding on way too tightly here. But we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. The Emperor's no longer collaborating with them at all. There's no communication. There's no talk. And the Ten of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. This is betrayal and burdens just gone because the Emperor's tired of dealing with it. Yeah. And the Ten of Cups in the reverse. 3 tens. Or if all 4 tens are here. Or all 5 of them. In all the decks. And Karmic, the Karmic side has all of the tens in the reverse. You finished out in this cycle last. So that means, Karmic feminines, that once you do what you need to do to get your Wheel of Fortune turning again, all that work that you need to do on yourself to get that Wheel of Fortune turning again, that means whenever that happens, that means that it'll be time for you to be first with blessings once you've done your work, because the first shall be last and the last shall be first. And it switches. So what that means is I'm coming out of a cycle of doing the work that I needed to do on myself. And now I'm in the time of gaining harvest. But it's taken a long time, right? So that means I'm first when it comes to getting the blessings, because I've been last already and I've improved myself. So I'm no longer the last, I'm the first. So what is happening right now is the exact opposite for the Karmic feminine here. The Wheel of Fortune was in the upright for them. Now it's in the reverse. They were first and now they're last. All right? So when the karmic feminine actually does the work that they're supposed to do on themselves, and I just saw 3939 on my counter, the link will be in the description box below for all angel numbers called out during this reading. So what that means is if these karmics decide to improve themselves and work on themselves and, you know, be a better human being and take that time to do that, then they'll be first whenever it's time for Saturn to be dishing out blessings, if they've been earned, but only if they've been earned. Thura says, well, that's definitely what's going on. A big fight and argument. Struggle and conflict. 5 of Wands. The Emperor wants out of the conflict, because I saw the 5 of Wands in the reverse for him. The rune is associated with struggle and the dangers involved in completing a challenge. Thor, the god of thunder and a divine warrior, kills the poisonous serpent, and to do so he needs all of his courage. He does not fear pain or being bitten. We saw the Emperor with the strength. The Emperor is standing up for themselves. You must take risks in order to win, and since the outcome is not clear until the end, you must accept this truth and banish fear. The Emperor's not afraid anymore. The Emperor's facing their wild side now, because Papa's got a brand new bag. Let's focus our attention on how we react to change. Do we have the courage to get to the bottom of situations, or do we prefer to close our eyes to when facing inconvenience truths, perhaps in fear of having too strong a reaction? Well, yeah. Karmics hide all kinds of inconvenient truths, but it's all come out. The rune instills courage and clarity of thought each time we must face risk and potential danger. Well, the Emperor's definitely in a state of clarity of thought. But Capricorn, a huge tower, major shift of events. That's what's happening for y'all for the last half of June 2022, if it resonates with you, of course, or whenever you watch it. And it's 222 on the counter, so this is all about manifestations coming about. So that's what all of this is. This is clearing away this is clearing away the rubble to prepare for sacred union. That's what this is. But that's only if these emperors really stand up to these karmics and do what they're supposed to be doing. So that's what I have for y'all. Thank y'all for supporting my channel and all the ways that y'all do. I appreciate y'all very much. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your month, and I'll be talking to y'all soon. Thanks.